Ba 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 ba. It's that season. We're on the ice, baby. We're getting ready. We're making a sled, or I guess making shelving for the sled. But I wanted to show you how beautiful the season is and how excited I am to get my booty out there on the ice. Now I'm gonna shut the garage because it's cold. I have a plan. It's all in here. I promise it's all in here. I'll put a picture of my vision right here. Sure, that'll work. I'll draw a picture right there, yeah. Okay, I'll kind of show you what I'm doing too. I'm gonna carry my little bucket that I put this on. So this is the sled that we got right here. This is my ice fishing sled. We're gonna be using these two 10-foot PVC pipes right here. This piece of wood, a bunch of crap I got from Home Depot today, PVC fittings, hooks, all that kind of jazz. We need to be able to fit the auger, my chair, the heater, the house, everything in that crate, and the crate, and that green bucket over there. Anything else I need to fit? Where's my garment? Oh, my garment's on the shelf over there. So basically, we need to be able to fit all of that crap, plus a little bit more that's inside, just like my ice fishing bag, into the sled, 2 feet up, all the way back, 2 feet up, and just be a square on top. I'll be able to rest my my house on the back, my auger on the front, and then everything else should be able to fit in pretty nicely. I hope. I think. I pray. Also, full disclosure, probably gonna be a lot of really sped up footage in this video because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, and I wanted to show you guys that even if you don't really know what you're doing, as long as you're being safe with the saw, being safe with the drill, anyone can kind of do this. It's not very difficult. So if you want to make something like this, watch and learn. It's gonna be a good time. Woohoo! Get to it. Okay, so my next step is basically I've got these things. These are gonna go on my base. PVC can go in here, and then this is what's gonna hold up the shelving. Not this whole thing, actually, I'm gonna use that for most of the shelving, but this is gonna go here, and then I'm only gonna have about 6 inches or so that those ones will just kind of slide into these ones. Update, my screws that I had used in the first place are ever so slightly too short to make it all the way through the PVC. Minor detail that I forgot to account for. But that's okay, because Timmy, he's inside, he had longer screws, so we're good. Huh? What? No freaking wonder I grabbed a 3-inch one. Gosh, dang it. Come on. After further consultation with my brain, I realized the reason that those screws didn't go in the first place was because I grabbed one of the little base things that's an inch too big because some moron put it in the wrong bucket. I grabbed from the 2-inch bucket and they put a 3-inch one in there. So how much my fault is that really? Is that really my fault? So in lieu of my great error, I'm just gonna put the rest of my shelf together for now. We'll put the rest together later because, like I said, mistakes happen. Gotta be willing to forgive yourself. Even when it costs you some money. It cost me a whole $3, so screw that. Whatever. I can hear my grandpa and my uncles shaking their head at me through the camera right now. But you know what? I know my dad's not shaking my head because unfortunately my dad is not the handiest guy in the world. Sorry, I just totally outed you on my YouTube channel. That'll happen. But anyway, I'm gonna cut more PVC pipes. Okay, so as you can see, it's clearly leaning a little bit. So basically what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna, when I get all of my PVC piping into each base, I'm gonna re-drill these things down here. Cause like, look at this, this is super wobbly. Like these ones work, but this one's really wobbly. I should probably just do that now. But I'm gonna re-drill the bases a little bit and then it should sturdy up a little bit. And yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's also PVC, it wasn't very expensive. Mess around and find out, you know what I mean? I'm finding out. It's a good time. All right, you guys, we are so back. Except yesterday, I was a little silly and I let my phone die while I was recording. But I did in fact go to Home Depot and I picked up the correct base piece that I wanted. So we're on day 2 of making the sled. Would you believe it or not, this took me about 3 hours to put together. Why? Because I suck at screwing stuff in. I guess that must be it. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have just built the actual shelf thing and then put it into the sled, but I didn't think about that until after I did it. So when I say I had no plan, I truly had no plan. In the future, I'm gonna make a plan, but I don't know if there'll be a future because I kind of like this and I got a good feeling about it. I think it's gonna be pretty sturdy. So we're gonna get set up here and then we are going to finish the sled and then put some hooks and stuff in it. And then you already know we're gonna take it out this weekend and that will definitely be in this video too. So stay tuned because good stuff is coming. Let's get it. Ta-da! Shelf. So we're kind of done with the main part. The next part is I'm basically just gonna drill a bunch of hooks into the sides of this stuff and maybe even into these poles too. But specifically this top part so then I can hang stuff off the edge. All right, so sled is done. And I freaking love it. I think this thing is so cool. I'm gonna show you. Oh, that's okay. I think that thing's so stinking cool. Man alive. Pretty proud of myself. Oh, there's the light. We're gonna go take it out on the ice now and see how she performs and see if maybe it brings us some good fishing luck. I'm definitely gonna put these on the front. Where are they at? I think this is a great addition to the ice sled. It's gonna be a little reindeer action. Right, Kayla?
Right.
Right. All right, I gotta go eat dinner now. All right, chat. Chat, we're already catching sunnies. I'm gonna tell you right now, people said it was gonna be like, what'd they say it was gonna be, Zach? Huh? How cold they say it was gonna be? Like yeah, and some. People said it was gonna be like -45 today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People said it was gonna be like -40 with the wind chill. I'm not gonna lie, I am sweating. I am so warm right now. I was not prepared for this. We're already on. My flag went up already. I didn't get anything on. The sled works pretty great so far, considering I had to take it down quite the hill. I already caught a sunny in this spot, so that means Zach said he's marking a bunch of fish at 6 feet behind me. So that's big. We're gonna catch another sunny. What a wonderful little Saturday we got going on here. No one's on this lake. Sometimes this lake is absolutely packed because it's really accessible. People can get to it pretty easy. It's a pretty metro area. I'm not gonna tell you this spot. This is one of my secret spots. This is like where I wanna go if I'm like, gosh, I could really just catch a sunny right now. Like a big, fat, 8 to 10 inch sunny. That'd be awesome. I go right here. So if you can figure out where I am, good for you. And if you're willing to make the hike, there's your hint. It's not close to Lakeville. It's not close to Hastings. That's your hint. Baby, are we out here? Sled's working great. Antlers look beautiful. Sunnies are biting. Quit wishing, get fishing. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts about it. Right, show it to him, Zach.
Check it out. Big old bass.
On the freaking...
On my first fish on my new pan fishing rig. Crazy.
Come catch panfish.
Look at that.
I didn't even know there was... Holy freaking crap.
That's a fat...
That's a tank.
Fat bass.
You want to just put it in this hole?
I don't want to scare your fish.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, me and all my fish.
Come on.
Let's go. I don't even know if they could hear it. I don't really know what we're doing here, but this is what happens when I forget my GoPro, but there's a real nice one. Good 6 or 7 inches, no pun intended. Oh, frick, they're all down there. I gotta get back down. There's one. Pretty small. Gosh darn you. I want the big ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice one. That was a fighter. 6. We're on them, baby. That's a really pretty one. Look at that one. Nice and pretty. I don't know if you can see it that well. That's okay. Get in there. I got fish to catch. There we go. Small one. We're waiting for the big ones. I'll show you the big ones when I need to. Holy crap, they all just showed up again. Oh, I'm on. I've been on. I did not think I was on. Let's go. Pretty one. Call it 9. I don't even know where my thing is. There we go. That's 10. Nice. 10. Another nice one. Dude, I'm on a huge school over here. I'm on a huge school over here.
I got one out right now.
Let's go! Zach's on. That's a nice one. I like that one. Jeez. I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is, well, I don't know if you'll even be able to see it, but that's kind of all that red down there. Those are all fish. And they just haven't left because they're silly little sunnies. But some of them down there, like I could probably have a fish fry today if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna lie, it's cold. It's not as cold as they said it was gonna be, but like, she cold. Oh, nice, real nice one. Fighter. Oh, dude, let's go. Biggest one of the day. This one was a foot under the ice. I'd keep this one. That's a beaut. Give me my grub. Look at that guy. Beautiful. Go join your friends. Tell them free snacks at the top with Mr. Heinrichs and his brother-in-law / vice president of fishing camp. We're on. They're just sitting right there. Okay, that one's small. That one's, I could use this as bait. That's illegal, don't do that. That might be him. That could, in fact, be him. Oh. It's a pretty good one. Call it 19. I know. That's what I love about this lake. They're all pretty dang nice.
I got this one too.
What a wonderful day on the lake it was today. Caught well over 100 sunnies between Zach and I. Pretty 50-50 there. We caught a lot that were anywhere from 7 to 8 inches. And those are always real fun to catch. Zach caught a 4-pound bass. That was pretty sweet. And then I caught that monster crappie at the end. That felt like I was fighting a pike. That was awesome. Very, very good intro to the 25-26 ice season. You know me, I'm going to be doing a lot of ice fishing this year, and you can expect some pretty awesome content coming at you in the month of January, February. I'm definitely going to be ice fishing in March. I don't know, like, I still go pan fishing in March. I don't know why you wouldn't. There's tons of ice still, but on a frigid December day, my car is reading 4 degrees, but with wind, it was like anywhere probably -5 to -10, somewhere in there. Kind of hard to tell once it gets past 0. It's just like, yeah, anything in that realm is just cold. My feet got cold. My fingers got cold. Honestly, though, when we were in the tent, I felt great. I felt pretty good. Yeah. That's a wrap on today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the sled building and first ice experience for fishing camp. You guys know what it is. We're going to quit wishing. We're going to get fishing. Deuces.